All right, so hopefully today is going to be a better day. As you can see, I've already started taking most of this stuff down, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this head off. If you're planning on removing your head, always remember to just go ahead and remove it with the breaker bar. You know, don't use the impact or anything like that. But first, we have to remove these rocker arms, and so I also use the ratchet to remove these. So they're all pretty much loose. I just gotta take off all the little screws, and then we can go in there and we can start removing the heads. So whenever you're removing the heads, also there's a pattern that you want to do. So you want to work your way from the inside out. So I'm gonna go probably, you know, here, there, you know, there, and I'm just gonna go around, you know. So that's my plan. Well, looks pretty good inside there. All the walls don't look like they have any damage, so that's a plus for, you know, checking it out for the first time. You know, after it ran, and I heard those sticky lifters and everything like that, so I don't see any damage there. That's always good. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I still got some of that copper coat. You're noticing the copper color there. That is the copper sealant that I used on there. And I will probably scrape that off and not worry about it, because I do believe I'm going to try and reuse this here head gasket. Now, go in the comments, tell me what you think about that, about me reusing this head gasket. It looks like it's never been used before based on what I'm looking at here, so I'm going to reuse it. Like I said, got the head out, and some things to note here right off. One is this one right here. I don't see a beginning and end here. Like, it's almost one whole thing. And that makes sense because the bolts that I am using are a stainless bolts. So with that being said, more than likely that right there is cold welded. And this one right here, yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. So a couple of I like to think subscribers, Pyramid Head and James, they actually had some ideas that I'm actually gonna try out. Probably gonna do it on this one. I'm gonna have to get a new head anyways, but I can't let it defeat me. Even though, yeah, I mean, I may try to drill this out, because I actually did try to weld this one, and it actually heated up, but yeah, it's almost solid there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna heat this here girl up. I'm gonna hang on. So I'm gonna take this nut, it's gonna go right there, and I'm gonna weld that right there on a really high heat. And then while it's hot, I'm gonna take this here PB blaster, and I'm just gonna hit it and see what happens with it. And hopefully what I'm hoping was going to happen is that it's going to go up in here and actually break it free. But I'm thinking that because they're stainless bolts, they're not coming free. So, and I should have used anti-seize on them. Lesson learned. And it's especially since I was using locking fasteners anyway, so I should have absolutely been using anti-seize. So, you know, whatever. Yep, let's go ahead and weld this on. With it nice and hot still. And and put it on one, so it's just kind of hitting it softly. Might need to go up to 2. Go up to 3. Dang it. Well, looks like that is a fail. Oh well. Yeah, looks like I'm just gonna be getting a new head for it. I mean, I'm just gonna run to the junkyard, pick one up. Okay, so since Earl needs a new head, gotta have something to drive that's fast. Can't keep driving the Prius all the time. It's kind of, it's the Prius. So I actually got this up and running, so let me show you what I had to do. So some of you viewers may know that I installed all of this right here and that right there. I was having some issues with this part of it. Now I don't know if the issue is in up here or right here or what the deal is, or down there, but whenever that was sandwiched in between here, it didn't work. It leaked oil everywhere. Oil went so many places, and so I ended up having to just remove that completely in order to be able to have this car to drive again, because I mean 600 horsepower and it just sits here, or it was just sitting here. Not anymore. Once I removed this right here, or well, once I removed that and I just went with the OEM, it's not leaked a single bit. And you can see how bad it got. You can see where it got all over here. I mean, it would go down and it would hit the belt and then just everywhere. I mean, and that was bad that it was hitting the belt, because these motors have a problem with, if too much oil gets on the belt, it slips and then it ends up destroying your entire engine. So I didn't want that to happen, and so I just didn't drive it until I could figure it out, and that was the issue right there. So I'm gonna figure out what the heck is going on with that, because I actually got that from a good company, and I'm not gonna say who, but yeah, I actually got that from a good company, and I'm gonna see what's up, see if it was something I did or something, you know, that they did. So but enough of talking. Let's take her for a drive. I mean, I haven't drove her in so long. So I have not been in this car driven around in it any extended period of time for, man, it feels like it's been about 6 months. I mean, I kept trying to drive it, but then I would sit there and I'd smell buttloads of oil, and you know, like every time I fixed it, I would drive it for a little bit, but it would just leak like crazy. And she's too fast of a car just to be sitting there not driving. So yeah, let's get out and let's see what she can do. I gotta warm her up first though. She hadn't been out in a while, so I gotta make sure that oil gets nice and warmed up. But I'll be right back. Well, I'm up here in Canada because Mexico's a little too far away from me. So let's see, we are doing about 50 miles per hour. So let's see what she can do here. Right? Ready? Woo! Damn, girl! Woo! Faster than 2 girls denying a fart, you know what I'm saying? Dang! I forgot how fast you were. Oh, God. Oh, 600 horsepower. Man, I hope Earl is this fast when it starts off. But damn, it's been so long driving that Prius around. I've been got used to the Prius. I thought the Prius was fast for a second. What's wrong with me? I had the traction control on that one. Let's turn that off this time. for all the wind, but this car ain't got AC. It's race car life, you know? Or well, it's called intercooler rubbed against the AC condenser life. But, you know, whatever. Dang! Oh man! She is running so good. Oh, I haven't been able to do that in so long. One more. Canada's nice this year. I just can't help but smile. It has all these good sounds that it makes, and it just goes whee! Man, that is nice. That person had no idea that I was not racing them. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for this video. Go into comments and wish B a happy birthday. It is his 5th birthday today, so, and he is a good dog. He deserves a happy birthday wishes. He deserves happy birthday wishes is what I was trying to say. He is a good little boy. So, but yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. I'll get ahead for this Earl. Well, this Earl for the truck once I find one. I had to go to the junkyard to find one, so that can be challenging. It could be easy, I don't know. We'll have to see. But that is literally going to be it. I'm glad y'all came along with me for the ride in the BMW. Now that it is finally running right again, maybe I can start taking it to the track because it is running great. So if y'all want to see the BMW at the track, go ahead, go into comments. Let me know. I want to, you know, what do you want to see? You want to see, I know you want to see Earl at the track. I want to see Earl at the track, but would you like to also see the BMW at the track? Because, I mean, it's 600 horsepower all-wheel drive. I mean, that's got to be fun. And I've never taken her to the track, so that's something I would like to do. But, yeah, later.